The mission of Home City is to help people who wouldn't otherwise be able to afford decent, safe, secure housing. And we work very closely with a lot of different members of the community, both people who live here, investors, bankers, city officials, and others, to make sure that we can try to create a kind of community that people are excited about and are interested in living there and have some investment in staying and contributing and being supportive members of our community.
Day to day, we manage the properties, but we also work very closely with residents. We have a really strong resident engagement program that works with both the adults and the children in our housing, whether it's offering programming, whether it is working with adults to break down some of the barriers or just support them. We have many families that are working in our properties, and so we make sure that we are not only working with them in terms of their lease, but also their apartment, and making sure that we are taking care of work orders and we are ensuring that the properties look good and that it's something that they are proud of to come home.
I love living with Home City Housing. Everybody at the office is very, very nice. Starting with Michelle to Lily to Louis to, everybody.
Pero ahora vivo tranquila, feliz y contenta porque las puertas son seguras y la casa más segura. Y muy agradecida con la compañía porque se portaron conmigo muy bien, todo, no hay problema, todo divinamente, muy bien, gracias a Dios.
So the primary resource that we have to work with are the physical infrastructure, these buildings that we renovate and make more amenable. Some of them we start with are in extremely poor condition, but others not so bad, but we're trying to make them more energy efficient, provide more amenities for the people who live there. It's an important part of what we do to make sure that we have safe, decent, affordable housing for people. But beyond the bricks and mortar, it's also very important to think about the people, obviously. They are the ones who really provide the glue that holds the community together. And if we didn't have the participation of the residents and others within the community, we would not be getting anywhere at all.
I run the resident engagement program here in Springfield for Home City. I spend time working with the resident engagement staff and the property management staff and residents and our youth leaders who are also residents to work together with residents to develop programming that builds on their strengths, helps them reach their goals and build healthy futures.
Con el programa de Home City Development, yo comencé a tomar clases con el programa que ofrecían de Financial Literacy o literación de financiera y siguiendo con el programa de First Time Home Buyer Classes, lo que es compradores de casa por primera vez, lo cual me ayudó a obtener la casa que yo compré, que es la casa que vivo hoy día.
So I love my job because I get to work in the community directly with people who are working hard in their lives and seeking to make change and build their futures. And one of my favorite examples of that is the way the Youth Leadership Program is interconnected with everything that we do in our resident engagement program. So we're really seeking to develop young leaders in their community and in the community at large, but they're being trained to be reading mentors for the youth in our programs. They're being trained in organic gardening practices at our big community garden and in technology and teaching kids how to do programming. And one of the examples of how this brings benefit to our residents is the children's program and the literacy initiatives that we have. So last summer, for example, through our reading programs and our summer program, we mentored teen leaders with children to mentor them in reading. And through pre and post tests over the summer, we were able to document that even in that 6-week period, all of the children made gains in reading over the summer.
El programa de Home City Development fue también un programa de muy buena ayuda y soporte con mis hijos, el cual le ayudó a mis hijos con lo que eran las diferentes actividades también, haciendo las asignaciones, haciendo también el programa con las computadoras, and they also support the kids like with the teachers that they have there or the resources that they have there.
It's incredibly important to have participation by all members of the larger community, from the actually going all the way up to the governor. It's very important that we have the right kind of parks, that we have the right kind of streets, sidewalks, and other things physically to help our community to thrive. For instance, where we are now is in the Bay Area neighborhood, and the Bay Area neighborhood has a resident council. We are members of that, and we actually have them working with us very closely. Their office is located in the Resident Resource Center that we built recently, and it's just the right kind of mix that we think is going to help this community to thrive. What truly inspires me is the resourcefulness, the hard work, the courage of many of our residents who struggle every day to try to figure out how to make their lives better, how to make their community better, how to benefit their families, their children, and the others that they have around them. It's a truly amazing thing, the kinds of people that we have here and the kinds of things that they do every day, and to have some place for us to provide support for that is a wonderful feeling, and it's what keeps me going every day.